Today we're going to go over the basic tools and safety gear you need for beekeeping. Obviously we're going to start with a bee jacket. This particular one here is a fencing veil, so it's got the round hoop veil. They also make a circular veil that you can see pretty much 360 degrees if you spin your head like an owl. So jacket. There are suits available. Some people, if you're not real comfortable with your first year of beekeeping, you might want a suit, but you'll find as you get accustomed to the bees that you'll probably just want a bee jacket. So keep that in mind because the stuff isn't cheap. All right. Gloves. So a good fitting pair of gloves is really important. You can buy the cheap ones, or you can buy the more expensive ones. Just get ones that fit your hands, okay? If they're too big, you're gonna have problems working your hive. If they're too small, then it's gonna be uncomfortable. So a pair of gloves, as you progress, and maybe even when you first start out, maybe you just wanna wear some vinyl or nitrile gloves. Today's day and age, a little hard to get, but that's what that'll be your preference. A lot of beekeepers do use just vinyl or latex gloves. Very simple bee brush. We get one that's got a little bit of resistance. There's some really cheap ones at your local hardware stores that they're not very good. You'll have problems with them. Then we have a Hive Tool. Kind of hard to see, I guess, with my blue shirt. There, so we got some contrast there. Hive Tool, basic Hive Tool, been around for generations. Capping scratcher. So a capping scratcher is used when you're processing your honey, but it's also really valuable when you're doing your inspections in your hive to look for mites. So you can stick this into the brood, pull brood out, and you can do what we call a mite count. And you'll learn more about that in future videos or through classroom instruction. So not a very expensive tool, but very, very worthwhile to have. Smoker, self-explanatory, it's a smoker. You put some stuff in there, light it up, and use it for your bees. You don't need a lot of smoke. Please don't spray your bees with sugar syrup or liquid smoke, some kind of concoction like that. You're just going to make your bees angry. We'll move on to the types of fuel you can use in your smoker fuel. So we have this is reclaimed cotton out of cotton gins. Become very popular for beekeepers to smoke their hives with. A lot of folks just use burlap. I use burlap all the time. Burlap's cheap, it's easy to get. You can buy rolls of this for, I think I could buy 15 yards for 10 bucks. I mean, it's super cheap and it works really, really well. Okay. And then you can use pine needles and pine cones. Personally, I don't like to use that because they tend to send out sparks. And if you're in a field, that's the last thing you want is to catch your apiary or your neighbor's place on fire. So please be careful with that. And then lighting. Well, it's not necessary, and if you get a good quality one, but torches. We've got plenty. They don't blow out in the wind. You're not messing with a bunch of matches and stuff. So a little bit of investment, but they last for years and years. They're very reliable. Propane, excuse me. Wow. Propane is, relatively cheap, and I can make a bottle of propane last a couple of years. And I have more than one hive, so it doesn't take much, and it's really easy, and hey, you can use it for other projects around your house. Okay, so thanks for watching the video. With COVID forced into making a lot of training videos, I'm not real good at it, but I hope that the information I'm putting forward, at least you'll learn something from it, and you can make some informed decisions. Make sure you support your local bee shops. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll have another one about the bee equipment itself, the bee boxes, the hives. Okay, thank you very much.